tattoos. Yeah.
No, not really. Where does this leave everything, Madison? I mean, the ball's kind of in your court.
Oh, the ball's been dropped. I think this is insane. It was insane that you're cheating on your wife with me to begin with. And now you're cheating on me with someone else, getting a tattoo, getting roses. I don't even know who you are. I don't know what you're lying to me about next now.
What do you think on War of the Roses? There's so many thoughts on this one. LOL, she's raging. He's a married man. And he's obviously doing this with multiple women. If you cheat with them, you'll cheat on them. Mm-hmm. Another text. What do you expect seeing a married man? That he's going to be loyal or honest to you? Come on. Another one doesn't like Madison. Madison is the original caller. They say, you sound like a psychopath.
Yeah, and she is also the other woman. Someone said, James, go to therapy. Someone texted too.
Why does James need therapy? That life is good for James.
I mean, he's got multiple side
seriously,
chicks.
tell me why he should go to therapy. Yeah, maybe he should, but wait, life is good for James. What does he got to complain
Life is good for James, but he's making other people have to go to therapy because of his actions, so he needs to go to therapy.
No.
He won't even consider it.
No, I don't.
Well, he won't.
No,
he's not going to go.
Okay.
I love that people went on a switch. They're like, this lady sounds like the worst. Wait a second. Who's Jeanette? Which, same. I felt the same way. A new player has entered the chat. What?
No kidding, because who was that? Where did that come from? War of the Roses on KDWB. War of the Roses on KDWB. Some people have been asking when we have wild tickets. Anybody have wild tickets coming up?
We do. It's coming up at 7:55.
Ooh, not that far away. Okay, some stuff to do between now and then, including
the Dave Ryan Show. 101.3 KDWB.
Charlie Puth is going on a world tour. Okay, so that's kind of good news. I think they announced he's coming here, but I'm not exactly sure
he
of
is
the date.
Coming to the Armory, and I had that press release in my email, but I think I deleted it.
It's May 16th, baby.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. I should have remembered that.
Look at you.
Right before my birthday.
Also, this is kind of a funny story. Remember the other night during the Golden Globes, Nikki Glaser?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. She brought up how Leonardo DiCaprio was interviewed by Teen Beat or whatever in 1991. Mm-hmm. What's your favorite food? Pasta, and more pasta. Apparently, that is a real interview. And here are some other things that he talked about during that interview some 34 years ago when he was just a cute little 12-year-old little pop TV star. His first ambition was acting. His first record he ever bought was Michael Jackson's Thriller. Favorite book, Lord of the Flies. Favorite band, Pink Floyd. Favorite song, You Can't Touch This, which was huge in 1991. Favorite movies, Parenthood and One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Favorite actor, Jack Nicholson. Favorite TV show, the original Twilight Zone. We have that in common.
Favorite.
Yes. Dream car, a solar-powered 1982 Jaguar. Worst school subject, math. And, of course, favorite food, pasta, and more pasta. That cracks me up.
That's cute. Rihanna and A$AP Rocky welcomed a daughter in September, but there has been some speculation that she might be pregnant with baby number 4 before the year's over.
Oh, I just predicted that.
Yeah, so here's more speculation, Vaughn, because she responded to an Instagram post by a Love Island contestant where that girl was saying, I'm deciding to get hot and sexy or get pregnant in 2026. And Rihanna replied, wait, so I'm not crazy then? Bet. So I think she's kind of insinuating that either she wants to be hot and sexy again or she wants to get pregnant again. Or maybe she's already pregnant. We don't know. Maybe baby number 4 is already on the way.
Maybe Vaughn's correct.
Jenny, this is news for you and me. Jeff Probst of Survivor fame announces that Survivor will bring back live reunions for Survivor 50. So Survivor 50 is the next season, and it is like an all-star season, but it's mostly everybody who's been in the quote-unquote new era of Survivor, which has been the last 6 years.
Yeah, kind of a bummer. We wanted more of the
old ones. Yeah, but oh well, whatever. But we're super excited because the like live reunion show at the end is always probably one of the best parts of it, and then they just kind of been skipping it for the last 6 seasons.
Basically, to explain really quick, if you don't watch, is like they do the votes and they tell the people who wins, like literally still on the island.
Yeah.
The live reunion is basically they make the votes and then they have to like fly to New York and like wait a couple months to figure out who won. It's just like more suspenseful.
It is. And then Jeff's always like, I've got the votes.
Yep.
And then he walks off and then like rides a helicopter away.
And then he's wearing the same outfit from the island to when he walks on the stage in New York City.
So we're excited for that one for sure.
And I'm excited about new music from Harry Styles. Seems like it's happening. He's apparently planning a residency at New York City's Madison Square Garden. Now, we were speculating earlier, how does that happen? But people were texting in. You were texting in saying that he's sold out tons of shows at MSG before, so it's possible. But digital billboards popped up in New York and Madrid, teased his new music with phrases like "see you very soon," "we belong together," and the website webelongtogether.co echoes Harry's caption with the surprise release of the music video he put out. I think it was like Christmas Day or something like that. And I'm here for new Harry, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
If you sat next to Will Ferrell at an LA Kings hockey game, would you be excited? Well, BB Rexa was very excited.
Can't believe I'm sitting next to Will Ferrell at a Kings game. That's kind of iconic.
Oh my God! That's kind of cool. And also, if you didn't see the end of the game last night, the Texans beat the Steelers 32-6 last night. And that is continuing the Steelers' now 10-year streak of failing to win a single playoff game. 10-year streak.
Yikes.
And that is the dirt on KDWB. We're going to get right into group therapy and help somebody out.
101.3 KDWB. The Dave Ryan Show. Group therapy.
I believe it's Caitlin. Is it Caitlin?
Yeah.
Caitlin, thanks for being on KDWB for your group therapy. You wrote in an email, and we're going to kind of go back and forth, and I'll read a little bit of the email, and then we'll talk to you a little bit. So this past summer, you met a guy, we'll call him Sam, on a dating app. We only went on one date, but he kissed me at the end, and we both had a good time. He would text frequently, and we exchanged some not safe for work pictures. Okay.
Get it, girl.
No judging there.
No, not at all.
I think that's great.
Praise,
so
actually.
You sent him some, and he sent you some.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, don't be embarrassed. It happens all the time.
Yeah.
Nobody admits it, but it happens all the time. The thing that I don't think he realized is that Facebook finds out everything. It wasn't long before he came up as a friend suggestion. When you saw that, what did you see on his Facebook page?
So what I saw on his Facebook page, the first thing that came up was a picture of him and his girlfriend together.
Oh, no.
So then you asked him about it. You're like, wait, there's a girlfriend. What's that all about? You never told me that you had a girlfriend, right?
Right.
And what did he say?
So what he told me is that, he was kind of seeing both of us at the same time, and he was just trying to kind of settle on which one of us he wanted to date.
How did you feel about that?
I mean, it sounded like it was potentially that it was potential that he was telling the truth.
Okay.
And the thing that kind of threw me off on it, though, was like I could see some of the posts that she wrote, and this came up pretty much the day after he sent me one of his photos.
Okay,
and so I was like, okay, so he's already officially dating this girl. It's on Facebook, but he's still sending me pictures.
So that sounds like he was lying about how long he'd been dating her.
I think so.
And so then you're kind of following, and as you're kind of following him over the next few months on Facebook, was he still seeing you, anything like that, as he's traveling around the world with this girl?
Basically, after that, I kind of thought, it was over. I wasn't going to hear from him again. And then he friended me on Facebook so I could follow his profile and see what was going on. And typically I wouldn't do that, but I was kind of curious to see if I could find more information on whether or not he'd been seeing her for a while we were talking. And so I kind of looked through, and it was really hard to tell for sure, but he did break off contact with me. He didn't really talk to me for 6 months. I'm watching him travel in the Philippines and Japan, doing Christmas photos with this girl and her family.
Like clearly dating another
Very
woman
serious,
very seriously.
Yeah.
Okay. And then she's posting about what a great boyfriend he is and how much she loves him and that type of thing, right?
Yeah, she's posting about what an amazing partner he is. Like every time they do an adventure, she's got to post up about it.
Now let's cut to the present day. He messaged you when recently?
He messaged me 2 days ago.
2 days ago. So Sunday, it looks like.
Yeah.
What did he say? So you had seen him, you realized he had a girlfriend, you kind of broke off contact. He's traveling around the world with her. They look like they're very much a couple. Out of nowhere, after months, he texts you. What did he say?
So he starts with just saying, "What's up, sexy?" And I was just like,
what?
I'm getting, I'm working today.
Okay.
And he was like, and I asked him what was up with him, and he's like, "Oh, I'm home today and just relaxing, but I've got this morning wood situation that I could use some help."
A morning what situation? Oh, he's got a morning wood situation.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if we should
Yeah.
say that,
Like,
but yeah, okay.
would I want to go to work or would I want to stay home?
Yes,
Right?
would I, could I?
Yeah,
Also.
yeah.
Yes. So, and then, so he had, that's kind of a, an upfront kind of a aggressive thing to present after months of not talking.
Very upfront.
Right.
And so,
he was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm being so forward," and I'm like, "Well, I wouldn't mind you being so forward, but aren't you not single? Like, don't you have a girlfriend?" And he was like, "Yes, you're absolutely right. I have a girlfriend, and I'm just being naughty right now."
so he wants to,
gosh.
so he wants to kind of like reignite the pictures back and forth and maybe hooking up.
Yes.
How do you know he wants to hook up? That he exactly
I feel like that was pretty explicit.
Right.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
But there's,
It was
but let's
very
face it.
excessive, but what has happened since then? So when he said that to me, I basically told him, I'm not interested in doing this to another girl. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Like, I don't feel comfortable with this.
Good for
Understood.
you. Not being a homewrecker.
What is your
what
dilemma?
happened
Are
since
you one?
then, yesterday he texted me again, and he was like, "Oh, I'd really like to see you again. Are you a top, a bottom, or both?"
Oh my gosh.
A what?
Whoa.
A
Okay.
tap? What? Tap? Tap
no,
or bottom?
it's like, it's a different thing that you can do when you hang out with people, but a top, maybe both, maybe your bottom, whatever. That is,
Yeah.
you
bonkers.
already said you were uninterested in getting
I already
involved.
said that, yes.
And now he's coming at you with
trying,
that?
Still coming back, yes.
Oh.
And so the question I have now is like, I've already told him I don't want to do this, but do I tell his girlfriend about this? Like, I've never met this girl. I don't know her. Do I send her a message? Do I send her the screenshots of what he's been texting me? Or do I just let it go?
I would say no. I would
You
say
say no?
Yeah, because she just remove yourself from the entire situation.
Ooh.
He's going to lie. He's going to say you're the crazy one. He's going to say, I would say, you know what? Just don't start a bitter back and forth. Just, I know you feel like you owe it to her. But I don't think that you do. But that's just my opinion. Maybe you'll talk me out of it, you guys. But I say remove yourself from the whole ugly situation. Block him on Facebook, and just be done with the whole thing.
I would be petty and I would say something to the girlfriend and then just block them both. Like, hey, here's some screenshots. There you go. Block.
But see, the problem with that is, what if she don't care? Then you just went and did that for no reason. I mean, I guess it doesn't. I mean, it's only like 2 seconds out of your day. But
yeah.
still.
Okay, well, put it in this scenario, Bailey. If you were his girlfriend, would you want some random girl letting you know that he's doing that?
I mean, I would want to know that my man be trifling. Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, what if the
I would
girlfriend
too.
reacts and she's like, whatever, he's
But
my
yeah,
man.
but that's like, but we're speculating. What if she doesn't care?
Yeah.
But what if she does care?
The chances that she doesn't care are very, very thin.
Right.
Let's be
I
honest.
feel like
agree.
she would care. And
I don't
so
think that
I
it's
would
your
say
place.
something.
I'm curious if anyone listening has been in this position before and what you did. Like, if you want to call in and let us know, because I'm sure there's different stories of where it backfired, or there's stories where like now you're best friends with that girl. Because
Right.
I have someone I'm friends with who like I had met up with a guy at a bar, or not met up with him. I met him at the bar.
Yeah.
We had made out. And she deducted that I had been at his place because my blonde hair was all over his couch.
Oh.
And she figured out who I was based on, this was when you could see who you followed on Instagram
Yeah.
recently. And so she found me and like asked me. And I was like, I'm literally so sorry. Like, I met him at the bar that night. Obviously, didn't tell me he had a girlfriend.
Right.
Now her and I are like homies.
But
and we both were like, see you later to that guy.
somebody just texted and brought this up. It says he has photos of her. So yeah, if I snitch on you, aren't I snitching on myself too? What if you come and beat my butt?
But yeah, he has photos of her, but before she knew he had a girlfriend.
I mean, yeah, but at that point, the girlfriend won't believe any of that.
I don't think that she's snitching on herself because she didn't know any of that information. She was under the impression that they were dating or like going out and that he was single. And then she found out he wasn't. And then she said, no, I'm not interested in this stuff.
Yeah. A lot of text messages are saying, screenshot that girl. Girl code, you got to tell her, be a girl's girl. Send the screenshots to the girlfriend, block them all.
I mean, I think that there are plenty of people out there who might like, yes, not believe you or be a little bit upset with you. But then that's just like emotional immaturity at that point.
Yeah.
I think most people are like mature enough to be like, thanks for letting me know. I'll take it from here. And then she slits his car tires.
Ooh.
You know,
dug her key into the side.
A couple of interesting text messages, and we'll get some phone calls too. 651-989-KDWB. The text is KDWB1. Tell her my ex cheated and the girl sent me everything. She owed me nothing, but we still talk to this day, and he is married to someone new. Then there's this one. Honestly, this guy sounds totally insane. I would block his number and not get involved. You don't know what kind of crazy that level of crazy could go to, especially if he saved photos of you before. Best to block, ignore, and not get involved. Likely you're not the only one that he's been trying to do this with either. That's a very good point. Let me grab some phone calls here. So in case you just turn your radio on, let me kind of reset this for you. So we're talking to Caitlin. Caitlin was seeing a guy, kind of like, in back and forth text messages. They sent some not safe for work photos back and forth. And then long story short, she found out that he's like got a girlfriend, and not just a girlfriend, but like a travel around the world, like go to the Philippines and go to the Bahamas.
A serious girlfriend.
Serious girlfriend. And so she didn't talk to him for months and months. And on Sunday, he text messaged her and said, basically, you want to hook up? You want to get naughty? And she's like, do I tell his girlfriend? Because how do you have contact? Are you friends with, how would you contact his girlfriend?
So I'm friends with him on Facebook, and through that, I can see her.
I see, of course.
See her Facebook as well.
Okay. We have Jennifer on the phone to give you her side of the story. Jennifer, what would you tell Caitlin, and what is your experience?
I would tell her to tell the girl, because you might have a best friend for the rest of your life. Happened to me, and oh my gosh, I think 9th grade, found out that me and this girl were dating the same guy. This was before cell phones, so you couldn't take pictures or anything. So we figured we're going to get back at him. She invited him over, for some fun in her bedroom. And when he closed the door, I was standing behind it.
Wow. Did you guys watch John Tucker Must Die before you planned this?
Wow.
Yes, but this was like in 95.
Yeah.
Somebody said, what if he retaliates and shares her photos publicly? That is illegal.
Yes.
And
very illegal.
Very illegal. So there's a name for it, and I can't remember what it is.
Revenge porn.
Yeah. Revenge porn, exactly. Text messages, a bunch of these. Leave it alone. Don't tell his girlfriend. Block him and go about your life. It's not worth the fight. Another says, I've been in this situation before. The girl didn't believe me, even with the screenshots I had sent. He lied and manipulated her to think I was the crazy person.
Well, then
and
they
that's
can
what I'm saying.
Stay together,
Right.
and be crazy together.
Yeah.
But like at the risk that person is emotionally mature, then like at least they know then.
This is why I never put my face in any nudes that I send around.
You send a lot.
I sent some to Vaughn the other day. I'll make sure that I don't put my face in any nudes.
I sent Bailey a nude of you yesterday.
Yeah.
You had on a bikini.
But you can't share those.
Why not?
Because
go on
it's
YouTube Live right
illegal.
now. Go on YouTube Live right now. It's a picture of Dave in a bikini. You posted a picture of your biceps, and then somebody posted a picture under that of you in a bikini of that same picture.
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
And
They
I
used
saved
AI
it.
to
They
do it.
used AI, yeah. I took a picture of
Allegedly.
myself. The other day, I took a picture of myself and my 21-inch biceps, and I took a picture in the mirror, and I posted it on my Dave Ryan KDWB Facebook. And somebody used AI to make it look like...
Okay.
Yeah.
God just sent it to me. Oh, I was like, where did I miss this? I didn't see this on Instagram, but I don't
That's because
really
he
go
only
on
sent it to
Facebook.
me.
But
Anyway, Caitlin's
Wow.
on the phone.
sorry,
Anyway,
Caitlin.
Caitlin.
We get distracted
What
easily.
do we let's go around the room and vote here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I say stay out of it. Don't put yourself through any I can't believe that you did blah blah. Just walk away, block, Be done. Don't put yourself through it. Jenny?
I say tell the girlfriend, but keep it very short and simple to the point and like leave any emotion out of it.
Yeah. I would say, here's the facts, here's the screenshots, just so you know that's what's happening, block by.
And I would say I would want to know.
Yes, I would want to know.
So I'm letting you know I'm sorry and like maybe say I'm sorry at the end, even though it's not your fault.
No, I think you were kind of complicit in sending pictures. So just
no, but
if you don't want
anything, what she knew.
If you don't think anything, or if you don't think you want to be with him, just let it be. Block.
No, I just want to clarify because Caitlin did that before she knew he had a girlfriend.
I know. I just don't want it to backfire on her.
But still, then like you can't just like go your whole life without sending any naughty pictures just because what if they have a girlfriend?
I didn't say that though. I never said that.
Well, I don't want to operate in fear that, well, what if they share my photos so I can't say anything? No, like that girl deserves to know that her boyfriend is trifling. He's a trifling hoe.
Let me ask you a question. Are you doing it then for the girlfriend or to get revenge on the guy?
No, to the girlfriend. Be a girl's girl.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think? Which way are you leaning, Caitlin?
I've talked to a lot of people about this and kind of gotten both sides of it quite a bit. The thing is, like, I don't really feel like I need revenge on him for any reason. I just think it's a really shitty thing for him to do to his girlfriend. I'm probably leaning towards telling her, and then just kind of seeing what happens, letting them figure it out.
Yeah. Okay. And then block. So, because he's going to be out, I can't believe you did that. God, what a terrible person you are.
Yeah.
And it's going to be your fault, not his fault. Caitlin, thanks for calling the show. I appreciate you. Good luck.
Thank you.
Love sucks. Love and relationships and things like that.
All of that.
You know.
I feel
All
like
right.
it's nice sometimes.
No, you're right.
When it does work out.
It's like antiquing.
Yeah.
Most antiques are garbage.
Yes.
But you keep going through the antique store because you find that hidden gem once in a while.
Example, Dave.
And you go, wow, that was really worth it to drive to Stillwater because look at this 1930s candy dish that I found. You see what I'm saying?
I'm sick of antiquing, though. Man,
I know you're tired of antiquing, but you're looking for that 1930s candy dish.
I am.
And you got to find it.
But what if that 1930s candy dish is cheating on you? Okay. You can't guarantee it. I'm likening your antiquing to what we were just talking about.
I understand that. No, I totally understand that. So there is your group therapy. You got any questions, something you're going through, send it in to Ryan Show at KDWB.com. We got wild tickets to give away right now. This is a big deal. Let's stop the show to give away wild tickets on KDWB. We're going to play a little game. This is the Am I Close game, and we've played this before. The way it works is it harkens back to when you were in middle school and your teacher would write and say something like, what you would, the essay question would be,
yes,
what was the importance of the Declaration of Independence? And you didn't do your homework and you don't really know, but you know a little bit. So you'll write more and more and more, hoping that you'll be close enough. She'll give you a passing grade. So you'd be like, the Declaration of Independence, because it was important because it was signed by Benjamin Franklin, who was one of our founding fathers, along with other important men who also knew Betsy Ross, who sewed the American flag. And you go on and on and on and BS your way through the answer, hoping the teacher would be like, all right, you're close enough. So let's do a sample round here and see how we do.
David.
Yes.
Can you explain to me what is an artifact?
An artifact is almost without exception an historical piece of material that is from the past that will present evidence of history. For example, an artifact of the dinosaurs would be a dinosaur bone found deep under the earth in somewhere like Jordan, Montana, or Circle, Montana, where dinosaurs used to roam. Many dinosaur artifacts were found. That was just one example of an artifact. Am I close?
You're kind of close. So an artifact's actually only something that is made by a human being. So a fossil would not be an artifact.
No kidding.
As a fossil.
Am I close enough to win?
But you were close on all the other stuff. It does tell us a story about history and gives us like a cultural understanding of that time period.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we need somebody on the phone who understands the way the game is played. And Vaughn will go over the rules with you when you call in at 651-989-KDWB. Jenny, I'm going to give you one. Okay. Jenny, explain to me the importance of the Battle of the Bulge during World War II.
Okay, the Battle of the Bulge was extremely important during World War II because it was like questionable of what side you wanted to root for based on the size of the bulge of each country. So what happened was Germany came in hot with the Battle of the Bulge, and people were like, yeah, I think I like them better. But then guess who else came in? Austria. Maybe. And Austria was like, no. Germany's got nothing on us. So look at our bulge. And then in the end, the winners won. Am I close?
No, not even close. No, the only thing you got right was Germany. Everything else.
Are you being like joking with something called the Battle of the Bulge, or is that actually something?
It's a real thing.
Okay, I really thought you were making a joke, and so I was like, I'm going to go dive into what I think that means.
Nope. Battle of the Bulge was a real battle in World War II. Okay.
Wow, okay.
We're going to play with a real contestant, and remember, you gotta. Hi, Madeline.
Hi.
Where are you calling from, Maddie?
I'm calling from Cottage Grove.
Okay. Madeline, you remember those days in middle school when they would say, explain the significance of the Wright brothers, and you'd be like, oh, God. So you'd BS your way through hoping you were close. At the end of this answer, you must say, am I close? If you don't, you're disqualified, okay?
Okay.
Here's your question. Good luck.
All right. Explain what a fireside chat was.
Okay, a fireside chat was something that...
Fireside chat.
Like
C-H-A-T. Fireside chat.
Fireside chat.
Oh, a fireside chat. Okay. A fireside chat was when there was a fire and people would gather near the hydrant and they would discuss how this happened and how they could prevent it in the future. And they really just gathered and supported each other, kind of had a debriefing about what had happened. Am I close?
Absolutely not.
I love that they got near the fire hydrant.
To chat about what happened and to, come up with ideas how to make it better.
That was adorable.
That was great, though.
That was good.
Yeah, 0 points. I'm so sorry.
Oh, darn it.
Do you want to explain what a fireside chat is?
Sure. A fireside chat is something that President Franklin D. Roosevelt did during the Great Depression and World War II it was like a radio show. So you would sit by the fireside and listen to him chat to you about what was going on and give you updates for the Great Depression.
Just like
and
a
World War II.
comforting, grandfatherly kind of a chat.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yep.
Another contestant on the phone. This is Stacy. Good morning, Stacy.
Hello.
You understand how the game works? Remember, at the end, you must say, am I close? Bailey's going to give you another question. And if you get it right, you're going to go see the Wild play the Jets Thursday at the G-Spot. Here we go.
All right. What is a democracy?
A democracy?
No, not even.
Oh, boy.
Your paper was blank. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The paper was completely blank. So let's move on to Lindsay. Hello, Lindsay. You want to give Lindsay the same question?
Yes, I will. Lindsay, what is a democracy?
A democracy is when a group of people all get a say into a decision or something that they want to have happen. Am I close?
Yep, there it is.
You're kind of close. You could have gone into more detail, but you are right, where the supreme power rests with the people who exercise it either directly or through elected representatives.
Of the people, by the people, for the people.
Exactly. It says right here,
Yeah,
rule
look at
by
that.
the people. That's a democracy.
Well, good job. Look at you, Lindsay.
Woo!
You can go see the Wild. Taking on the Winnipeg Jets Thursday at the G-Spot. You can win tickets also, I believe. Yeah, you can. Go to KDWB.com/contest. And there's some other cool things you can sign up for on there. Lindsay, have a wonderful day and have a good time at the game on Thursday.
Thank you, guys. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you. All right, it's 101.3 KDWB. This is a big moment on the show. Mm-hmm. Now, if you follow along the show, we kind of live our lives here on the radio. We talk about things that are going on in our marriage or relationship or breaking up and making up and all these different things. And so Bailey, who had been, we give Bailey a hard time because she's been perpetually single, kind of a cat lady for a long time. And we keep telling Bailey, you're kind of a good catch. You're kind of hot. You're funny. And that type of thing. So Bailey finally got the confidence to go out and meet this guy.
Yeah.
And you'd gone out with like 4 guys in 1 week.
Oh yeah, it was a big week, and this one was Friday. The Friday guy was this one.
Okay.
Which turned into regular guy, which we knowingly love and call him.
Why do you call him regular guy?
Because he's just a regular dude. So like when people would say, "Hey, can you describe him?" I'd be like, "Well, this is his job, and this is what he looks like, and this is what he is interested in." And it's just like regular stuff. Like he didn't have like he wasn't like Twitter feud guy, which was like the guy who got into Twitter feuds.
Thank God you didn't go any further with him.
Exactly. So he's just a regular guy. And sometimes you want to stay regular. Jenny knows.
Yeah.
I get that. I appreciate that.
God, that'd be real awesome.
So for the first time ever, you are about to hear the voice.
Oh gosh, I'm nervous.
Of regular guy. And you can't do this without some sort of an introductory fanfare.
Okay, great.
So let's meet for the first time on the radio, regular guy. Good morning, regular guy.
You there?
Hi, good morning.
Oh.
Wow.
Regular guy, let's hear you
Hey,
speak.
baby girl.
Hey, baby girl.
We there?
Let's get to know him a little bit. First of all, we want to hear his voice because, when I first heard you were dating some guy, I thought that he would probably sound like an extra on The Simpsons.
Mm-hmm.
Hey there. Hey, how's it going? Hey, my name's regular guy.
Or like one of The Sims.
Right, exactly. Tell me what you've done so far. What's your routine been so far this morning, regular guy?
Well, if you ever hear Bailey do an impression of me, it does sound like a character from The Simpsons, so that is a pretty accurate portrayal.
Mm-hmm.
Do you do an impression of regular guy?
I could start.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I've heard a few of them.
Okay, good, cool.
Now, let me ask you a question, regular guy.
Bailey's so nervous.
I am nervous.
Oh my gosh.
We love seeing
like him already.
We like him. I've heard he's funny, and I've heard you're delightful. What did you think of Mama Rhonda? Did you get along okay with Mama Rhonda?
We got along great. I had heard rumors of the legend of Mama Rhonda at Beef, and within roughly 45 seconds of arriving, it was already on display. She is a celebrity there. She was kind. She was welcoming. She was very funny. I had a great time meeting her and all of the good people at Beef.
Now, what I like about him already is he had a multi-word answer.
Yes.
Unlike my son Carson, what did you think of Mama Rhonda? Good. So you had a multi-word answer. This is going well.
They call multi-word answers sentences.
I will say
sentences.
Yes, that's what they call
he
them.
was nervous about this yesterday, so I did say go beyond yes and no, and he was like, "Yeah, okay, I know." He did not say that. It was
what do you like about Bailey? I mean, it took us a while to get used to her. What do you like about Bailey?
I'm still working on it.
Yeah.
How many answers can I give you?
Oh, stop! Stop it! That's so silly. Get out of here,
regular guy.
I'm sweating.
She is nervous.
I'll give you a little Mount Rushmore, so top 4. Is that okay?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. She's a lot funnier than I am. And I appreciate humor. I appreciate comedy. Bailey's very funny. She makes me laugh. She's very considerate. She cares a lot about other people. She has a lot of friends that she puts a lot of effort into. And that is very important to me, including her family.
Oh.
She has very beautiful eyes.
Oh.
And what I have told her in the past, and I don't know if she believes it, she has a contagious smile. When she smiles, it makes me smile, and I think that's very cute.
I told her it lights up the room when she smiles. No, I didn't.
No, you didn't. You've never said that to me.
Right. Now, let's find out how well you two have gotten to know each other.
Okay, great.
What kind of you're gonna order a pizza? You're calling up Domino's. What does Bailey want on her pizza?
It's a Hawaiian and whatever sort of little spice, whether it's jalapeno, some red chili flakes, something like that.
Yes.
Hawaiian to start, and a little bit of spice would be very nice.
It's like a fun Hawaiian. That's correct.
Yes.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. What does Bailey like to do? We're talking to Bailey's, I would say, boyfriend.
Yeah, you guys are a fish.
Yeah,
he is my boyfriend.
Okay, good. What does Bailey like to do, regular guy?
Bailey really enjoys any sort of theater, whether it's a musical, a play, improv, comedy, anything like that. She loves that. It's cool. It's fun. I enjoy going to them with her because she's also there. But at the end of the day, she also doesn't mind if that gets canceled and she can stay home and hang out with her cat.
Okay, with a cat. What do you think about Cat? I saw a picture of you holding Cap, the cat, on your lap. You get along okay with the cat?
We get along pretty well. Cap is a good friend of mine. He's a good guy. I am just a teeny bit allergic to cats, so it's a little bit of a sacrifice that I'm very willing to make. However, Cap's very nice.
He does like him. Or my cat likes regular guy.
List, if you will. Like that's good to know. Jenny, look up the 7 or whatever love languages.
Yeah.
Look those up quickly, and then we're going to give regular guy a multiple choice of what is Bailey's love language.
Let me look up.
Because it's important to know whether it's togetherness or praise or loving or gifts. Sweaty loving.
Sweaty loving is one of the love
Sweaty
languages?
loving is a love language.
It's technically physical touch, but Dave calls it sweaty loving.
I love that.
There's physical touch, quality time, receiving gifts, acts of service, and words of affirmation. So there's 5 options. Are you asking him what he thinks Bailey's love language is?
Correct, Amundo. Bailey, write down your love language so you can't change answers.
Yeah,
okay?
so Bailey.
And don't worry, there's not a lot of pressure. You guys are still new at this.
Yeah.
So this is Bailey's boyfriend.
Bailey's.
Sweaty loving.
Regular guy, sweaty loving.
Yeah, that's it.
So you've had some time, regular guy. What do you think Bailey's love language is?
Write down 2 of them, Bailey, because I think that there are 2 answers. And Jenny, can you read them off again real quick so I have the right words?
So words of affirmation, acts of service, receiving gifts, quality time, physical touch.
Words of affirmation and quality time.
Interesting. I did say quality time. And I guess I agree with words of affirmation, but I feel like it would be weird if I picked that one because I do like when people are nice to me, but I wouldn't ask them to be nice to me.
But it's not about that. It's more of words of affirmation of like, oh, babe, you look great today. Oh, babe, I love you so much. It's kind of like letting you know that they care about you.
Well, that's
more
nice.
than
Yeah,
just
I like that.
Oh, you look super hot today.
Oh,
you know, it's more than just that.
Okay. Yeah.
Bailey doesn't always believe when I say, you look very pretty today. However, I like to think that she enjoys hearing this. That's why I included that one.
I think you are spot on. I've told Bailey for a long time because Bailey's like, guys don't find me cute. I'm like, no, you're kind of hot. I told you that from day one.
Yeah.
And then I think that she probably likes to hear it, but I think you're right about that. Yeah. So
I like to hear it from regular guy.
What I said the first time I got her phone number. I said, you're kind of hot.
You did not. Stop it. Nuh-uh.
Didn't he?
No.
That was a lie.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
And people are loving you, regular guy.
Yeah, we're getting text messages.
The text messages coming in are like, this interview with regular guy is warming my heart. Oh, God, I'm so excited for you, Bailey. All of us Twin City girlies are screaming, cheering for you, Bailey. Does regular guy have any brothers asking for a friend? LOL.
He does have a brother, but he's married with children.
Brother, happily married, unfortunately.
I'm sorry, guys.
All right, regular guy. It's been a pleasure getting to know you. Thank you very much. I think that this is probably, going to go places.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think so.
I hope that you're right. It's been a pleasure being on. So thank you for having me.
Thank you, regular guy.
He's so kind.
Say goodbye. Like, no, we're not going to listen.
Okay.
Don't listen. Just the 2 of you alone in the universe.
Okay.
We're not here. Say goodbye.
Can you text me later?
Yeah, I'll text you later.
Okay.
I'm talking to you.
Okay, peace. It's nice knowing you.
Okay, it was nice knowing you.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
She's so giddy.
He's so cute. I can't tell you how cute he is.
I like him so much. I already liked him like a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
But then there's like other things he's done in the last couple of weeks. Like Bailey and her friend go to all these restaurants and they talked about creating some kind of list of restaurants that they want to go to. He went out of his way and created like the most intense Excel document to help you guys out with that.
Yeah.
Because you both are like, we should do this. And then you
That's
not
so
do
funny.
it.
Yeah.
It's so great to date somebody who's interesting and funny.
Yeah.
Let me know
he's
what
funny.
that's like.
I'll let you know.
Thick of it.
I'll start
What?
writing
What'd I
it down.
say?
Susan is both of those things.
What? Both of
Susan
what things?
is hilarious, number one. How dare you? And she is interesting in the bedroom, is what I heard.
Whoa.
Sweaty loving.
Sweaty loving. Send her a text right now, David. Tell her how much you love her.
She blocked me.
101.3. 101.3.
KDWB. From the Arthur's Jewelers Weather Center. The best diamonds in the state.
We do have a lovely day ahead of us, but don't get your hopes up too high because it's going to get pretty cold this weekend. Today, though, mostly cloudy with a high of 40. Tomorrow, partly sunny, a high of 24.
This report is sponsored by Sun Country Airlines.
Welcome aboard this Sun Country flight to Los Cabos. Please stow your stress. You're no longer in seat 18A. You're in a hammock, mid-sway, direct to the good part. Book now at suncountry.com.
Something else you can book now that you need to do, and you're going to actually be glad you did it, is book with Zero Res to get your carpet cleaned. Yes, it is a great time to do it, to get all of 2025's dirt and dust and pet dander out of your carpet. And you won't believe how new and clean your carpet can look. It will never look better than after the tech from Zero Res leaves your home. Book it easily online, ZeroResMinnesota.com. There's a little spot in there where you can ask for the KDWB special, or if you book on the phone, that's easy to do too. You can do it while you're driving. 952-0-RES. Spell it backward or forward, it spells the same. Make sure you ask for that KDWB special, because there's always something they throw in that's a little bonus, like a special price on 3 rooms, or sometimes it's a free hallway. Sometimes it's $75 off your duct work, your air ducts. Because you know what? There's a lot. When you turn on your furnace, which you did a couple of months ago, and you smell it, that means your ductwork needs to be cleaned, because there's stuff in there, toxins that you just don't want blowing through your house and your lungs. Zero Res takes care of all of it with a phone call, 952-0-RES. Call them now before you forget, because you know you will.
Welcome to the New Year's Resolutions game. Abby, which of these resolutions does the YMCA of the North recommend? Wrestling a moose, playing ice rugby, or do-it-yourself dentistry?
Is the answer none of them?
That's correct.
Hooray! What do I win?
The satisfaction of being right, and also exercise classes, personal training, and more at the YMCA of the North. Pay no enrollment fee when you join this January. Learn more at ymcanorth.org.
Accidents happen, but getting the compensation you deserve shouldn't be an accident. At 612 Injured, they're advocates for the people of Minnesota, fighting for justice after car crashes, workplace injuries, and more. Serious lawyers for serious injuries. Call 612-INJURED or visit 612injured.com today.
Hey, good morning. You're heading to the airport, right?
Yep, thanks for checking. I like the car. How long have you been a rideshare driver?
About 3 years now. I really enjoy it.
Isn't it hard to make money these days with the price of gas being so high?
Not for me. I use Upside, the free app that gives you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get real money back when you get gas with the Upside app?
Yep, I get real cash back every time I get gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make around $200 to $300.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code NEXT for an extra 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code NEXT for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code NEXT.
I know some people think after a car accident, do I really need a lawyer? Hiring Postman Law isn't only about the courtroom. We're your single point of contact in a complicated claims process. We take on the insurance adjusters, organize your medical bills, coordinate with doctors, and make sure nothing gets missed. Get the outcome you deserve without the headache. Call 844-POSTMAN. When other firms promise, Postman delivers.
Call 844-POSTMAN. Attorney Advertising.
Xfinity is the network you can rely on. Like a close friend who will give it to you straight. The friend who will tell you that new haircut, it's not great. Friends make sure friends get good haircuts. And Xfinity makes sure you get a good deal on Wi-Fi. Xfinity gives you reliable fiber-powered Wi-Fi at our best price. Now through February 1st, get gig speed Wi-Fi for just $50 a month for 5 whole years. No strings, no commitments. Just super fast, reliable gig speed Wi-Fi with our best equipment and unlimited data included. Save yourself from questionable decisions and save over Verizon and AT&T. Xfinity, imagine that. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account. Taxes and fees extra. Xfinity Internet powered by fiber and connected to premises by coaxial cable. Actual speeds vary.
Jumpstart your January goals at Whole Foods Market. With hundreds of yellow sale tags, you'll find feel-good savings across the store. And literally everything they sell follows strict ingredient standards. Shop wellness favorites at Whole Foods Market.
This hour brought to you by Top Dog Law. Call them for any accident, big or small. Go to topdoglaw.com. That's TopDogLaw.com.
Change your life for just $2 a day. Orange Theory Fitness delivers coach-led strength and cardio workouts to burn fat and build muscle. 1 month of unlimited classes, just $62. Visit OrangeTheory.com. Offer ends January 31st, 2026. Applies to first month and new members only. Premier membership. Performance monitor required. Other terms apply. See studio for details.
The Leo Agency. Buyers and sellers save thousands in real estate fees. Choose Leo.com.
From the 612 Injured, High Merle and Lammers Injury Law Traffic Center.
Good morning. We have delays on 94 westbound from Riverside to Hennepin-Lyndale, 94 eastbound slow from Brockton Lane to the Fish Lake Interchange, and eastbound from Olson Memorial to Hennepin-Lyndale. 494 slow westbound, Highway 5 to Portland. 694 with a crash eastbound at Snelling. It's tight from Silver Lake. I'm Maria Arnold, and that's your latest total traffic.
This report is sponsored by Luther Brookdale Mazda.
Up to $3,000 auto show bonus cash or 0% APR up to 72 months on qualifying new Mazdas. Luther Brookdale Mazda. Get huge savings from the #1 volume Mazda dealer in the Midwest. Luther Brookdale Mazda. See dealer for details. The only thing we overlook is $694.
If your New Year's resolution includes getting into shape, make step 1 downloading the free iHeartRadio app. Whether your goal is balancing mind and body or ramping up the intensity to beast mode, we've got the music to get you moving. And keep you motivated. Check out commercial-free Cardio Mix. Just put your headphones on and let the iHeartRadio app help you reach your goals for 2026. We're in your living room. Not like that, you creep. On your TV. We're streaming live on YouTube. Just search Dave Ryan TV.
Check us out right now. We're on live. Oh my God, I forget sometimes. So you get these candid moments because we forget.
Yeah, so put your shirt back on.
That we're on live right now. Every Tuesday we do a little thing on the Talkback feature. What we want to know: where are you from, and what do you love about it? And that's kind of a fun little thing. Like, where are you from? Where in Minnesota or wherever you are from? And what do you love about it? So open up the iHeartRadio app if you don't have it open already and use the talkback button, that red microphone. It lets you record a 30-second, kind of like a message, voicemail that goes right to us and we can play back on the radio. Where are you from and what do you love about it? We asked on Facebook, so we'll get to some of those in a second. I'm from Chanhassen. I live in Chanhassen now. Moving to Victoria, by the way. But if I'm going to say I'm from Chanhassen, I'd say I love it because it's got all the conveniences of everything. It's got a Target, it's got breweries, it's got all the things, but it's also just a mile or two from the countryside.
Yeah.
And so within minutes, you can be in the countryside if you live in Chanhassen. So where are you from? And what do you love about it, Bailey?
I'm from Andover, and I feel like maybe Jenny and I would be connected on this one. Andover is kind of a smaller suburb-ish, and I like that I can go back and feel like, a little bit podunky. Mm-hmm. Like I can get my McGolden Light, I can eat my wings, I can sit at the bar. People know who I am. That's what I like about Andover.
Okay, kind of a small town vibe.
Even if it's a suburb.
In the suburbs,
yeah.
Okay.
I am originally from Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, so I'll go with that. And I'll say that what I also love about it, same to what Bailey said, but probably the fact that I get to go home and if I'm wearing like leggings and a cute workout top, that's fancy, like that's real fancy. Most people are in their like Packers gear from 30 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Like anytime I wear anything that I would find to be very plain out to the bar, they're like, why are you so dressed up? And I was
really?
So I do love that.
That's funny. Vaughn, where are you from and what do you love about it?
Born and raised originally in Trenton, New Jersey, which is the capital of New Jersey. A lot of people don't know.
Wow.
I love that I can say, whether he says it or not, Jay-Z went to Trenton Central High School for a little bit. I don't think he graduated from there, but I get the flex and say, yeah, I walked the same halls as
That's no kidding. I don't think I knew that.
Mm-hmm.
Wow,
he didn't graduate from there, and he claims he's New York, but he went to Trenton High.
Funny. Okay, what about you? Where are you from, and what do you love about it? So we got some text messages, and use the talkback feature because we'd love to hear your voice. Talk about where you're from and what do you love about it. Judy says, I'm from Minnesota. I love it because we have 4 seasons. Well, here's another one. Jamie Taylor Gill. I'm from Detroit Lakes, Minnesota. Love the lakes, but now I live in Champlin. I love about how everybody looks out for everybody else in the community. Here's one. Jackie Joe Montreal says, I'm from Two Rivers, Wisconsin. It's on the shores of Lake Michigan. I grew up north of town at Point Beach State Park, and the beach was my front yard and the forest was my backyard. Now listen to this one. Cindy is from Perth, Western Australia.
Whoa.
I love the beaches, warm weather, and the Marsupials, which is a band.
Oh, the
From-
Marsupials.
yeah,
It
yeah,
is. I
love
like
it.
them.
Yeah,
Rock
yeah,
and
yeah,
roll,
yeah, yeah.
baby.
Jennifer says, I live in Highland Ranch, Colorado. I love that I get to a mountain to ski in under 2 hours. Couple of more on text messages or Facebook. I'm from Roseville. It's got everything. It's near everything. Didn't realize how convenient it was until I moved away.
Yep.
Emily listens in Dayton, Ohio. What do you like about Dayton, Ohio? It's a perfect blend of city and rural. Christopher, this is an old radio friend of mine. He listens in Las Vegas. He said, I live in Las Vegas. No state tax, no snow, many 24-hour options because it's a 24-hour city out
Which
there.
is nice. Sometimes you really want like cookies at 3 a.m.
Right?
Yeah.
Nancy says, upstate New York, we get a lot of snow. That's what they love about it. Brenda Ellis Reedy says, I live in Brandon, South Dakota. Small town and great memories. And Amanda says, Carver, Minnesota. All of my best friends are there. I love it.
Aww.
Carver, if you've never been to Carver, it looks like a movie set of a small town. It looks like
I haven't been. Where is Carver?
it's down a little bit southwest or south of Chanhassen.
Okay.
And it's got some great little bars like Lisa's Place. And I think, what's the other one? Harvey's, I think. Anyway, if you look at the main street in Carver, it looks like it's been set like a set for a movie set in like 1920.
Really?
It's just cool.
Oh, shoot. Now I want to go to Carver.
Where are you from and what do you love about it? We got some talkbacks.
I'm Haley from Schaefer, Minnesota. What I like about living in Schaefer is it's a pretty rural area.
Let's skip that one because I really can barely hear it. Not her fault. Not her fault.
Here it is.
Okay.
I'm from Waterville, Minnesota, and I love the little town because I love to fish, and there's lakes all around and great fishing. It feels like home to me, so I just love it.
Lots of fishing, lots of lakes. Feels
Okay.
like home. Here's another talk back.
Hello, Dave Ryan in the Morning Show. This is Darren O'Dwyer here in Richfield. I'm originally from Ireland, the land of the saints and scholars. Been here 16 years, absolutely love Minnesota. Fun fact about me was, Dave, you gave me second place on the person being the most Irish at Kip's Bar one time. Came second to an American. Nice one, Dave.
Wow.
That's so
Good
funny.
bit. Good bit. All right, thanks.
There's another one.
So originally I grew up in the middle of nowhere in this, what would be unincorporated town called Dumfries, out in the middle of absolute nowhere in Minnesota. But the closest town, which I would consider where I grew up, was Talman. And it was basically one city block with a place called Roy's that had pizza, and you could rent movies and play pool, and I knew everyone.
Oh, that's so cool when you know everybody in your hometown. Yeah, I think it's a blessing and a curse, actually.
Right. I was going to say, you know everyone, but you also know everyone's drama.
So it's Talkback Tuesday. Where are you from and what do you love about it? We'll do more of these. We got a bunch of these and we'll do more when we come back in a second. Also, I have a question. Influencer versus chef. Influencer goes into a fancy restaurant and demands that they get comped a free dinner so they can share the experience with their followers. The chef says no. But then it blew up. I want to find out. I got some more details. Whose side are you on? And we'll cover that next on You Can't Make This Stuff Up on KDWB.
From the Arthur's Jewelers Weather Center, the best diamonds in the state.
Mostly cloudy out there today, but it is going to be very warm, a high near 40. And then tomorrow it's getting cooler out, partly sunny with a high of 24.
This report is sponsored by Whole Foods Market. Jumpstart your January goals at Whole Foods Market. With hundreds of yellow sale tags, you'll find feel-good savings across the store. And literally everything they sell follows strict ingredient standards. Shop wellness favorites at Whole Foods Market.
Almost every one of us makes a New Year's resolution to get more fit or tighten up our love handles. That's great, but before you renew a pricey gym membership or meal subscription, you have to check out Sono Bello, where they're giving you 50% off your first area. That one spot you keep noticing in the mirror, your tummy, your hips, your arms, it can be gone in just one visit. Sono Bello doctors are the experts in micro-laser fat removal designed to remove stubborn fat and loose skin. Imagine catching a glimpse of your future self, and that one problem area is no longer in the picture. Let me encourage you to take advantage of Sono Bello's limited time offer. 50% off your first area and flexible payment options, so you can look amazing now and pay over time. Over 300,000 people have already trusted Sono Bello to get the body they've always dreamt about. Now it's your turn. Schedule your free consultation at sonobello.com/radio. That's Sono, BELLO.com/radio.
You won't see the engineer that slams the Nissan Rogue's door 13,920 times. Or the corrosive chamber that simulates 15 years of life in 5 months. Or the Rogue heat baked for over 300 combined hours. What you will see is a vehicle that can take punch after punch and keep rolling. Nissan, #1 in new vehicle quality among mainstream brands by J.D. Power. We put it through the worst so you get its best. For J.D. Power 2025 U.S. Initial Quality Study Award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. Awards based on 2025 model year. Newer models may be shown.
Oh, how's that flu, babe? Did you take DayQuil Intense Flu yet?
Nah, I got this. Ugh, okay, I don't got this.
You stay on the couch, and I'll grab the DayQuil.
Undo your flu symptoms with DayQuil Intense Flu. DayQuil Intense Flu provides powerful relief of your flu symptoms.
I'm ready for that to-do list.
Wow, you do got this.
DayQuil Intense Flu. The daytime coughing, aching, fever, under your flu, medicine. Use as directed, keep out of reach of children.
Season 2 of Unrivaled Basketball is here, and the energy is unreal. The best women's players on the planet are running it back with even bigger moments and bigger stakes. It's awesome seeing these WNBA stars playing in the offseason here in the U.S. instead of going overseas. And a special shout out to our hometown girl, Paige Beckers. She's from Hopkins, so it's always so fun to see her take the court. One of my favorite parts about Unrivaled is that it's an innovative 3-on-3 style that keeps the game moving with constant action and highlight plays. I just love how it's built for the players. Since it's created by WNBA stars, Unrivaled gives athletes a high-quality, U.S.-based off-season league with better visibility and support. Every matchup, every highlight, every moment that makes you jump out of your seat, it's all back and bigger than ever. This isn't your regular season. This is Unrivaled. Games air on TNT, True TV, and HBO Max. Super easy to watch no matter where you are. Where the pace is faster, the energy is higher, and every athlete shines.
Protection matters, and security is the sole mission of M&M Security. Get real peace of mind with unmatched security. Around-the-clock, highly trained guards, de-escalation specialists. Call M&M Security, 763-461-7233.
Never have I ever called my sister from the finish line of my first marathon. Hello? You won't believe where I am. Are you running? Mile 26. I'm going to make it.
Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e with its advanced camera system on us. Plus 2 lines for just $30 a line.
Guys, I can't believe it.
I knew you could do it, babe.
That was amazing. Mom, how do you feel? I feel great. Well, I can't feel my feet. Let's take a picture. And then you may carry me to the car.
Share every stride, every mile, every memory on America's best network. Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e on us and 2 lines for just $30 a line.
With 24 monthly bill credits and 2 eligible port-ins on Essentials 55 Plus for well-qualified customers with autopay plus taxes, fees, and $35 device connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. Finance agreement 128 gigabytes, $599.99 required. Best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Google of Speed Test Intelligence Data 1H 2025. Visit T-Mobile.com.
A long day? Skip the stress of cooking. Try a quick trip take-home meal. Choose from home-style favorites like chicken fettuccine Alfredo, spaghetti and meatballs, or creamy mac and cheese. Or dig into comfort classics like beef stroganoff casserole and home-style meatloaf. Avoid the same old question, what's for dinner? Quick Trip's take-home meals taste like home without the hassle. Freshly made, ready to heat, and packed with flavor. Perfect for busy nights. Dinner solved, happiness served. Only at Quick Trip.
Every Olympic dream starts with a first glide. Through Learn to Skate USA, kids build confidence, strength, and joy on the ice. Learn to Skate USA offers programs for skaters of all ages and abilities. Find a program near you at learntosskateusa.com.
Shopping with your parents can be embarrassing.
Why would they sell jeans with holes in them? I'm going to speak to the manager.
Mom!
That hoodie is giving. You should get it. YOLO.
Thanks to the Chase mobile app, your kid can shop independently while you keep an eye on their spending. So you can go from
We can be twinsies
to
How was shopping? Saw you stayed on budget.
Thanks, Mom. Freedom for kids, control for parents. That's family banking from Chase.
Account subject to approval. Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank N.A. Member FDIC.
Your one stop for advertising? Call 844-844-iHeart.
From the 612 Injured, High Merle and Lammers Injury Law Traffic Center.
Good morning. We have an accident on 694 eastbound at Snelling on the right shoulder. Traffic jammed from Silver Lake. 394 tight eastbound approaching 94. On 35W, it's slow northbound from County Road 42 to Highway 13 and southbound from Stinson to Hennepin. I'm Maria Arnold, and that's your latest total traffic.
This report is sponsored by Luther Brookdale Mazda.
Up to $3,000 auto show bonus cash or 0% APR up to 72 months on qualifying new Mazdas. Luther Brookdale Mazda. Get huge savings from the #1 volume Mazda dealer in the Midwest. Luther Brookdale Mazda. See dealer for details. The only thing we overlook is 694.
Throw some idiots in a crock pot, put it on 400.
And you've got the Dave Ryan Show.
On KDWB.
All right. Where are you from and what do you love about it? We were just talking about this a while ago for Talkback Tuesday, but we have somebody on the phone. Where are you from and what do you love about it? Hi. Who's this?
Billy from Alabama, and I am from a small town called Chi-Town.
Oh, there he is.
Chi-Town.
Was that your best Alabama? Was that your best Alabama accent?
Man, that's the best I can do right now.
Where are you living now, Chi-Town?
I'm back in Minnesota because after that, after we was at that Halloween party, I was like, I got to go find Jenny.
I did get to meet DJ Boogie for the first time at Boo Bash.
We all met DJ Boogie at Boo Bash. Yes,
honor.
it was very cool. It was like, oh, that's DJ Boogie.
I was trying to get a drunk, man. I'm like, you should have another one.
Hold on. You never once offered to buy me a drink. How are you trying to get me drunk? You were just expecting everyone else to?
No, I was trying to do a telepathically.
Yeah, okay.
Telepathically. DJ Boogie, I'm glad that you are here, but I know that you're from where?
Chicago, and it's called Chi-Town.
Okay, there it is. All right. Thank you, DJ Boogie. You take care.
All right, Happy New Year, guys.
Happy New Year. Bye-bye. More Talkbacks. Where are you from? What do you love about it? Let's find out.
I am from Yuma, Arizona, and what I love about it is the sunniest place in the world.
Really?
However, now I live in Princeton, Minnesota.
Wow, I'm sorry.
Not the sunniest place.
I live in Maple Grove, and I love my neighborhood. All my neighbors are very nice, and we have everything here in the Grove. So stores, restaurants, and everything. So it's very convenient.
Hey, I love this. Where are you from, and what do you love about it?
My name is Tyler. I'm from Ventura, California, and my favorite thing is that the weather is the same year-round, no matter what. And it was in the perfect area where no matter you drive 30 minutes, you can end up in the mountains, 10 minutes to the beach. You can drive 2 hours to the snow. There's always something to do, and you can always go to the beach.
I love that we have so many people listening outside of Minnesota.
So,
We especially love people in Minnesota, Wisconsin to listen, but that you're listening in Ventura, California.
That's so cool.
Or Perth, Australia.
Right.
Or there's a beautiful little resort town kind of south of where I am. It's called Chaska.
Yeah. Oh, it's a resort.
I'm from Chaska, Minnesota. I love the community here. People taking care of each other, the diversity. We have really good Indian food, Mexican food, sushi. I love that I am a short drive from the city and a short drive to the country. I can go downtown, catch some live music. I can go out to the country.
It really is the perfect city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The perfect city.
The perfect city.
The perfect one.
Here's another one. A couple of more of these. We're going to move on. Where are you from? What do you love about it?
Hi, this is Amanda, and I am from Stacy, Minnesota, technically Oxford Township. I'm just south of Isani and between Highway 65 and 35, so I have easy access everywhere. And what I love about my town is there's absolutely nothing. I'm just away from all the noise. It's peaceful. It's great, but I'm 10 minutes away from everything that you need, like Target and Starbucks. So, yeah, it's great. All right.
Totally get that.
Yeah.
I really like that. It's like there's nothing happening in Stacy, but there's everything that you need. Here's one more.
Hey, this is Jackie from Eau Claire, Wisconsin. I can't say I love it, but I do really enjoy living in Eau Claire. Ideally, my love would be near the ocean, but being that I'm here, it's close to everything. Like, don't have to go far to the grocery store or the post office or the pharmacy or gas station. You know, everything's really nearby.
Okay, very cool. I think it shows most of us love where we are from.
Yeah.
I think that it is true.
Or have a love for it.
Right.
For sure.
Hey, quick shout out to the University of Minnesota Spirit Squad, Goldie Gopher dance team, cheerleading team. They're all going to the UCA National Championships this weekend in Orlando, where the cheer team and dance are going to defend their national titles from last year. So go Gophers, row the boat, Sky-U-Ma. So good luck.
Sky-U-Ma. 101.3 KDWB. You can't make this stuff up. 2, 3, 4.
Let's play a little game of whose side are you on? So there's an influencer, and she's a young woman, probably 25 or so. She's attractive. Not that it matters, but just so you're picturing all this. She goes into restaurants and she asks them to comp a meal in order for her to post about it on her Instagram. So she goes into a restaurant, and I think it's in San Francisco, and the chef, who's like a world-renowned chef, says, what, you want us to comp a meal? Well, yeah, so I can post about it. How many followers do you have? 15,000. He said, you are not famous enough for me to comp you a meal. So this is not going to happen. So she posts about this and definitely says this was horrible. It was humiliating. I felt awful looking for a free meal. And I was told, no, I'm not popular enough. I'm not famous enough. So she posted about it and then caused a ruckus. She's now up to 250,000 followers, and he got fired.
Really?
Whose side are you on, Bailey?
I'm on his side because, you can't just... I feel like you can't just walk in somewhere and say, hey, I have some social media followers. You should give me something for free. You shouldn't ask for something for free if you have 100 million followers because why? We're not working with you. You can't come in here and demand. If I offer it to you, then you can take it. But if I'm not offering it to you, why are you coming in here with demands for that?
You're on the side of the chef.
Yeah.
Okay, Jenny?
Oh, I'm on the side of the chef for sure. You literally, that's the whole wrong way to go about asking for anything. I'm not saying that influencers shouldn't maybe try to pitch themselves to companies because I think that is just being business savvy, but the way that you went about doing it was stupid. So,
okay.
Right.
Yeah. Vaughn, what do you think?
I don't think I'm picking a side. I think he could have comped her the meal. 15,000 is a decent number. You know what I'm saying? I don't think she should have went and bashed him after the fact. I think she should have just licked her wounds and went on about her day. But I'm not faulting her for trying to get her hustle on.
To me, I can't figure out why so many people jump to her defense. Because to me, it's if I walked, and I got 48,000, so I've got 1, 2, 3 times what she does. And I would never go into a Popeyes, for example, and be like, yeah, you know what? I'm influencer Dave Ryan. Can I get a free box of chicken with a side of fries? And I will, whatever. I wouldn't do that. Because I wouldn't want him laughing at me back in the kitchen. Yeah, right. Dave Ryan came in. He thinks he's a big deal.
Does it say what kind of restaurant it is?
It did.
Sure, but you don't want to give it away.
No, it's not that. But I lost it on my Instagram because I accidentally hit refresh.
Because if it's a fancy restaurant, that's going to be, if she wants, a free sirloin steak, that's whatever, I don't know, $130 for a really fancy restaurant. Versus walking into some place Popeyes and be like, hi, can I get a free chicken meal? I'll post about you. Granted, do they even need the advertising? No.
I guess that's another question right there. Yeah. Did they need the advertisement? We're the establishment.
Did the person literally just walk into the restaurant or did they at least email them first?
It doesn't look like they set it up in advance. They walked in and apparently she does this other places. But she apparently just walked in and said, yes, I'm an influencer. I want to get my meal comped and I will post about you guys. And the chef said, no, you're not famous enough. Now, had she had, 1 million, then maybe. It's kind of okay, somebody with 1 million followers says they want to advertise the Dave Ryan show. If they can come by and, hang out on the show for a while, I'd be like, well, yeah, sure.
Can you get here at the beginning and stay until the end?
Right. I'd let anybody come by. Text messages about this. The entitlement is unreal. If you're a social media influencer, then support local businesses and profit off their product. Okay. Restaurants should not comp a meal for a, quote, influencer. I roll.
Yeah, I would disagree with that. I think that restaurants should comp meals for influencers. I think that depending on the level of influence you have,
that's what I'm saying.
You shouldn't do what this person did. But I do think that there's one restaurant that I literally only know of because I saw a ton of influencers at it. It's
yeah,
marketing.
McDonald's doesn't count, though. I mean,
Okay,
seriously.
but like I didn't even know that the Big Mac existed until I saw all these influencers talking about it.
You got to get out of Wisconsin.
I understand. All right. That is You Can't Make This Stuff Up. Brought to you by the Leo Agency.
Do you know the reason for the firing?
Yeah, that's what I'm confused about.
Again, the page scrolled by.
Sorry.
It was on my Instagram. I think they said that you humiliated this woman and she made our restaurant look bad because, she didn't get her way. So she threw a little baby temper tantrum and went online and used the power of her social media to bash this restaurant. And they didn't like it. Now, that's this story that Instagram told me.
Yeah.
There could be more to the story.
Yeah.
So, all right. It is just minutes away from Dave's Dirt. We'll cover that for you in a few seconds. Got some stuff we got to cover. Tate McRae first on KDWB. Interesting conversation about an influencer who demanded a meal, or I don't know if she demanded, but when somebody asks for something, they don't get it and then they complain. That's kind of like a demand. So she went into a high-end restaurant and she's an influencer and she only had 15,000 followers, which is great, but it's not, 2 million like some people do. So the chef says, no, you're not famous enough. I'm not going to comp you a free meal. So she blasted the restaurant on Instagram, talked about how she was abused, talked about how she was humiliated, blah, blah, blah. And then the chef got fired. She's now up to 250,000 followers. So we're like, whose side are you on? And almost without exception, everybody's on the side of the chef and the chef, not the restaurant, because the restaurant fired the chef.
Yeah.
We have somebody on the phone here. We're going to give you a fake name, Fred. And like influencers and things. And what was your story, Fred, about this influencer? What happened?
So basically, my girlfriend works at a pretty common restaurant here in Minnesota, and they had gotten an email like a week beforehand, and it was an influencer reaching out and said, hey, I'd like to come to your restaurant and, get a good meal and this and that, and I'll do a post for you guys if you comp my meal. And so they said yes, which they're a big enough restaurant. I'm not sure exactly why they felt like this was something they needed to do, but they did. And she ended up bringing, I think it was like 9 people.
Oh, I would come by myself.
Yeah.
Okay, 9 people. Okay.
Yeah, so that was surprising in itself. Comes with a bunch of people and, racks up a bill over $200 easily. And it's a smaller restaurant. It's a big restaurant, but everything's cheap. To get a $200 bill, you're really eating.
I was going to say, yeah. Okay.
Right.
Sure.
And so then everything gets said and done. And my girlfriend actually was the one that waited on them. And they did not leave a single tip.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
Go ahead.
Did they make the post, Fred, on the Instagram as promised?
I didn't follow up. She didn't have a name for me exactly, and we didn't really care that much about it. Yeah. But I wouldn't be surprised if she didn't, because it's just one of those things that a lot of these restaurants, they feel the obligation to nowadays because of exactly what happened to that chef. If they don't comply, they don't do what these people say, they get blasted on the internet, and you get all these people that are going to backlash against that company, and it's just a hard situation to be in.
That sucks. I mean, seriously, if you are like a mega restaurant, what is a mega restaurant here in town? What is it like?
You mean like a Kishy one or like a Buffalo Wild Wings?
No, like a Manny's or a Morton's or Spoon and
Butcher and the Boar.
Butcher and the Boar. Well,
yeah.
If you're I think then you can say, we're going to say no.
Yeah.
Because we could have influencers in here 5 times a week asking for a comped meal. We don't need you.
Yeah.
And then if I bash the Butcher and the Boar, nobody's going to believe me. They're going to be like, I've been there a million times. I hear great things about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess I understand where he's coming from, though. Like, well, you don't want to risk it. So it's like the fear of something happening. So it's like, well, I guess I have to comp this person
I'm
now.
I'm just confused because...
It's blackmail.
Yeah.
Well, right. But also, just because I do social media collaborations and there is always a contract that is like provided with those. I don't sign up for something if a contract isn't like made, because then I might provide all of the social media and work and then they might not pay me.
Right.
So like it should be the same for a business. Like don't let influencers come in unless you have them sign a contract and set the requirements. But I also understand that a lot of these businesses probably don't have a social media person, so they don't understand how that works.
Right. And a lot of them don't have the budget to advertise, so they maybe think it's a good idea.
Yeah.
Last one, we're going to move on to other things. Hello, Angela.
Hello, guys. Hey, I was talking about my nephew, who I'm really close to. His girlfriend is an influencer. That's her job. She's got like 342,000 followers on TikTok and quite a few on Instagram as well. Not as many as on TikTok, but that's her job. She gets paid to do that. She goes into restaurants and does reviews. She does a lot of like sponsorships with clothing, lots of makeup, lots of merch. And I was telling her about, she shares it with us, which is nice. But I can't imagine her ever going into a restaurant. And actually, I know she does not go in and ask for anything free. Her and my nephew go out to dinner. If they do a review, they have paid for their dinner. I think that is a strange expectation that anything should be free. And she would never expect that because she's an awesome person. And I think it would be weird to blast someone, nor would she ever blast someone if they didn't give her anything free. It's just a character thing for me.
I think it is a character thing. I think some people, if you look at it, it's kind of like any little dose of fame. Some people handle fame like it's no big deal.
Yeah.
And it's the same with radio people. It's the same with musicians. It's the same with, like TV, movie actors, whatever. Some of them are like totally down to earth, and some of them get this air about them where I'm going to guess, we all think we want to be famous. So if you're an Instagram influencer and you've got 49,000 followers and you think you're famous, maybe you grow a little bit of an attitude.
Right, like an ego for sure.
Because people that are very minorly famous in community theater.
Yes, yep.
And they act like that they're, the next Leonardo DiCaprio.
Exactly. And they'll walk in and be like, yes, I own this place.
Mm-hmm.
No, you don't. Have some perspective.
Exactly.
So, yeah, that's wild.
Hey, thanks for the comments on that. That was very interesting. Let's do the dirt on KDWB.
72% of the following gossip is made up. By Dave. It's Dave's Dirt on KDWB.
Taylor Swift is pregnant. Now, see, I made that up. I made that up just now. I will say that Mattel has added an autistic Barbie doll devoted to diversity and inclusion. She's part of the diversity campaign that they launched a few years ago. And let's dig in and see what's up.
The fidget spinner feels relatable. I, myself, carry around a toy bag, and fidget spinners are one of the many toys I have in there.
I did approve her dress. It has frills, and loose dresses makes her feel comfortable.
What are these?
Headphones.
You got headphones, don't you?
The eye gaze is a little indirect, because as people with autism often struggle with eye contact.
I was looking at a Barbie, and it makes me feel really amazing and proud.
Seeing her play with a doll, it gives me a sense of peace.
Recently divorced Jessica Simpson is being asked to be the next Bachelorette. However, she recently told the paparazzi that she has literally no interest in that. She says, I have options. I'm good. I don't care about that, which is not surprising to me because even though you could say Jessica Simpson's like a C-list celebrity at this point.
Yeah.
Once upon a time, she was an A. She doesn't need to go on The Bachelorette to find male suitors at this point.
Not at all. The Fate of Ophelia is the first Taylor Swift track ever to spend 10 weeks at number 1. But our guy, what's his name? Morgan Wallen has already surpassed her again with the album that was number 1 on Billboard charts all of last year. He's like, hey, did you like that spot? Great. I'm coming back for it. So that dude, I don't know what's up with that album. It must have it's got something in it. Speed. There must be speed in it. So it's addicting.
Mary J. Blige said that she's getting ready to do her first ever residency in Vegas.
I'm here to announce my first ever Las Vegas residency.
Come on.
MGM.
Yes.
Dolby Live.
That's going to be big.
Yeah, that's major for me.
Yeah, I saw her perform at the X, I think, earlier last year. It was okay. I think she's just getting older now, so she's like, I don't have to do as much.
Because she doesn't really, obviously she's not dancing.
She tries to. That's her whole thing, but she just kind of struts on stage in her boots, and it's not.
She's got to be like 60 years old or so by now.
Maybe getting there.
All right. Aaron Rodgers also getting older, and he's leaving the game last night. They lost, by the way. They lost to the Houston Texans, I want to say 31-6. As he's leaving, you can kind of hear a fan yelling, retire. He's 42 years old. He's Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
He still got it. He just didn't really have it last night.
Well, I would say he's starting to not have it.
No,
you've got all these 22-year-old quarterbacks coming into the league.
It's true. Here's what he says about retiring. Man, here he is about retiring.
No, I'm not going to make any emotional decisions. Disappointed, obviously, it's such a fun year. A lot of adversity, but a lot of fun. Been a great year, overall in my life in the last year, and this is, a really good part of that, coming here and being a part of this team. So it's disappointing to be sitting here with the season over.
His press interviews are just so
he's so burnt out.
Yeah.
He's so jaded. He's been doing these press interviews forever. He's tired of it. He probably looks forward to retiring.
Yeah.
But he's just not quite there yet.
Yeah. Rihanna and A$AP Rocky welcomed their daughter in September of last year, and now it's questionable if she's pregnant again. And this is where speculation is really coming in, as she responded to a Love Island contestant saying, I'm trying to decide about getting hot and sexy or getting pregnant in 2026, to which Rihanna applied, wait, so I'm not crazy then? Bet. So I don't know if she's saying she's trying to make that decision too, or if she might already be pregnant and she's like, well, I guess I'm going to do that. I've had friends do that where they just had a kid and they're kind of wanting to have another one quickly.
Yeah.
But they're like, but I kind of want to have a hot girl summer. I don't really want to be pregnant.
What about, Jenny Lewis is an indie singer, and she did something that reminds me of maybe Jenny could be doing this. She married her dog at her 50th birthday
not
party.
Really in the bestiality, but maybe.
No, not that. She just for her 50th birthday party, she did this bit. She's like, oh, this will be a good bit. I'm going to marry my dog. His name is Bobby Rhubarb. So she dresses up at her birthday party in a very vintage looking wedding gown, and her dog's on his little leash sitting next to her. And she's like, yeah, for my 50th, I got married to my dog. Oh,
I love my dog. I do. But I don't know who it was. A celebrity we talked about a couple months ago who their dog passed, so they sent some DNA thing to have their dog reincarnated. And I think that's very bizarre.
Whoa.
Very strange.
Hey, that is Dave's Dirt on KDWB. Coming up, we're going to talk to a woman who's got a guy that she's dating. She likes him. They're not super serious, but he's got a really weird, gross habit. Is this a deal breaker? Should she bring it up? You'll hear what it is, and maybe you do this gross habit yourself. It's next.
Soto Bello wants 2026 to be the year that you feel great and look great. So they're bringing back their